Okay, so now that we're back talking about the gambling aspect of things, today, Saturday, there are, 4 games on today to start the playoffs. We got Pacers and Bucks at 1. So just in a little bit, we have Nuggets and Clippers right after that, 3:30, Pistons and Knicks at 6, and Timberwolves Lakers at 8:30. I'm locked in. Today and tomorrow. So I put a couple of 3-leg parlays up together today to see if we can't make a little bit of money. First one, I got Lakers -4. I think they win game 1. I think they, they're rested, man. They've been chilling. LeBron had the groin thing, but they have been resting. They were playing playoff basketball. They beat the Rockets. They lost to the Warriors, but they beat the Thunder. Almost beat them a second time. I really like the way the Lakers are playing. I think that they have found their groove together as a unit a little faster than I kind of expected. Give me the Lakers to cover 4 points today. Give me the Pistons to cover 7. So the Knicks are 7-point favorites. The Knicks are -400 to win the series, by the way. I don't know why it's such a, they really feel the Knicks are that much better than the Pistons. So they're -7. I'm going to take the Pistons at +7 today to cover. And like I was telling you guys earlier, I think the Pistons could actually win this game. Game 1, they come out, they're scrappy. Refs aren't calling as many calls as you would think. I think that they could kind of catch people slipping. So I got the Pistons +7, and then I got the Clippers +2.5 because I also think the Clippers could win game 1 as well. Will they? I don't know, but I think they could. And again, you got teams like the Knicks and teams like the Nuggets already looking like, oh, shoot, we're the higher seed and we're down 1-0. We better tighten up. That 3-leg parlay is +590. Lakers -4, Pistons +7, Clippers +2.5 today, +590. I think that's great value for those 3. So that's what I'm going to go with for today, Saturday. Tomorrow on Sunday, I've got Thunder versus Grizzlies. Thunder are -12.5. I think the Thunder are going to blow them out. Game 1, I think the Thunder are going to establish their dominance early and often. I think that the Grizzlies are going to be tired. They didn't play 82 games. They played 84. They didn't get a long break. Give me the Thunder, who have been sitting, resting, ready for this. They've got Orlando Magic I've got Orlando Magic +14. They are 14-point dogs against Boston. Now, this is tricky because, again, like we talked about, Boston has this ability to go make 33-pointers in a game, and they just get ridiculously hot. And if they do that, Orlando does not stand a chance. However, just like Detroit, they are scrappy. Boston's been resting as well. Jaylen Brown's not 100%. If you're going to have a game where they're going to cover, it's game 1. I like Orlando +14 here. I don't think they're going to win the game. I really don't think it's going to be that close, but +14 to me feels right. And then lastly, Houston Rockets -1. Like I was telling you guys before, I think the Warriors can win in 6, but I think the Rockets could win game 1 and win it comfortably. I honestly might solo the Rockets -6.5 or something. So Rockets -1 to me feels too easy. So that parlay, Thunder -12.5, Orlando +14, and Houston -1 is +589. So the first 3-pick parlay was +590. The second 3-pick parlay was +589. I'm using the lines that DraftKings provides. I'm not doing teasers. I'm not doing teasers, and I'm not moving the line alternate spreads. I'm doing the exact that's what DraftKings gave. That's what I was doing for football. That's what I'm doing for basketball. So here's the fun one. Series spreads. Okay. I did do a solo because the Lakers -1.5 was +115, which to me, what that means is the Lakers are going to win the series by at least 1.5. So if they win in 6, if they win in 5, I think they're going to win. So they can only win in either 4, 5, 6, or 7, because I think they're going to win. If they win in 4, 5, or 6, that bet cashes. If they win in 7, that bet doesn't cash. And obviously, if they lose, it doesn't cash. If I truly believe they're going to win, which I do, I'm basically saying that they win in 6, 5, or 4. I told you guys I predict them to win in 6, which would be -2, so it does cover. But they might win in 5 or 4. I mean, I don't think they're going to win in 4, but they might win in 5. So I did bet that solo as well. I did forget about that part because it was plus 120. But I did a 7 leg. And typically, I'm not over here like trying to make huge legs. I'm not trying to go get rich off DraftKings. But I did put down something I'm very, very confident in as far as playoff series results. I got the Milwaukee Bucks plus 2.5. That means that all Milwaukee has to do is lose that means as long as they lose 4-2, they cover. To win 2 games. If you lose 4-1, it doesn't cash. I don't think Milwaukee's going to lose 4-1. Like I said, I was back and forth between them and the Pacers. So Milwaukee plus 2.5 this series, meaning that this series goes at least 6. Basically is what I'm saying. Doesn't matter who wins, as long as it goes 6. Oklahoma City minus 1.5. That means that this series goes no more than 6. That means I need Oklahoma City to either win 4-2, 4-1, or 4-0 against the Grizzlies. Like I said, I got them in 5. I also think that it might be 4. I just don't like giving, sweeps because it's hard to do that. So I definitely believe that's going to hit as well. So Oklahoma City minus 1.5, which means that they win either 4-2, 4-1, or 4-0 if I think they're going to win again. Very similar to what I was talking about with the Lakers. If I think Oklahoma City is going to win, they can only win 4-3, 4-2, 4-1, or 4-0. If they win 4-0, 4-2, or 4-1, then that hits. All right. I've got the Clippers plus 2.5, which basically means the game goes at least 6. Same with Milwaukee. I don't think the Clippers are losing in 5 or in 4. Right. I actually think the Clippers win. So again, I think they're going to win. And if they win, then it covers anyway. But if they lose, as long as they lose in at least 6, and we're good. If that game goes 6, that's another one that cashes. Cleveland Cavaliers minus 1.5, meaning that they win by at least 2 games. So they either win 4-2, 4-1, or 4-0. Again, if I think they're going to win, which they are, they can win 4-3, 2, or 1, or 0. And I got a 3 out of 4 chance of hitting if they win. As long as the series doesn't go 7, there's no way Cavs and Heat go 7. I'm going to be nervous if it goes 6, but there's no way they go 7. Lakers and Timberwolves, because I already made a bet Lakers minus 1.5 in a different ticket, I'm not going to make it twice because if it doesn't hit, it kills 2 tickets. That's something that I would recommend anybody who's gambling. Do not bet on the same thing on 2 different tickets. So on this one, I just bet the Lakers to win the series. That way, if the other ticket doesn't hit, and let's say the Lakers win in 7, so therefore they didn't cover the 1.5, well, at least they won still, so this ticket still stays alive. So I got Lakers to win the series. I got Rockets plus 1.5, which means that if the Rockets... Actually, that's interesting because if the Rockets lose in 6, then they wouldn't cover. And I do think I put Warriors in 6. So I think I just bet against myself just then. I need to change my pick to Warriors in 7. Because, I got the Rockets covering 1.5, which means that they win at least. Cover 1.5. Wait. So, so they either got to win the series or lose in 7. If they lose in 6, that's 2. Who else did I have covering 1.5? Oh, I had minus 1.5. That's what it is. Okay. So, I had minus 1.5. So I added the Rockets on this late. Plus 1.5, meaning that they either win, which now I'm kind of cheering for them to win, or they lose. If they lose, they lose in 7. If they lose in 6, then they lost by 2, which they didn't cover. Probably should have done Rockets plus 2.5, not plus 1.5. But it is what it is. And then lastly, the Pistons plus 2.5. Again, that means that I think the Knicks are going to win. They can either win 4-3, 4-2, 4-1, or 4-0. As long as they don't win 4-1, which is 3 games, then the Pistons cover. So again, that's another 3 out of the 4 that can hit if the Pistons win, then we're golden. So just to cover, I think that the Bucks plus 2.5 for the series, so they win at least 2 games. I think that the Thunder minus 1.5, meaning that the Grizzlies don't win more than 2 games. Clippers plus 2.5, which means they win at least 2 games. Cavs minus 1.5, which means that the Heat don't win more than 2 games. Lakers just to win the series. Rockets to cover 1.5 games, which means they win or they lose 4-3. And then the Pistons to cover 2.5 games, which means that they either win or they at least win 2 games. That parlay is plus 922. So you put $100 on it. Let me see where it is. You put $100 on it, you win $1,000. Well, you'll win 922, but you'll pull back also your 100. So plus 922 for that 7 pick. Hopefully I win you guys some money. Hopefully we can all win some money. We'll recap it once these series are done when we get ready for round 2.